everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be making for you the Keto Queso. So tonight is family share night, or a night where people go out and get together at our church and they're grilling hot dogs. Everybody's bringing a dish to pass. So I am bringing in queso and chips. Now if I were going, I'm not going tonight, but the kids are going. So I'm sending their meal, or their pass the plate. We're gonna do queso. So for the non-keto folks, we picked up a couple of the tortilla chips for dipping. For us, if we were going to have these, we would use the pork rinds. So we're gonna show you how to make this dip. It's very simple, very easy. I found two different recipes, but the recipe that I'm using, I found on the channel Mandy in the Making, but she says she found it on the channel The Welder's Wife. So if you want to look for that, look for The Welder's Wife. I think it was probably in one of her What's for Dinner videos. So a couple of things that are different in my version versus her version. She used 16 ounces of white American cheese. I'm using 8 ounces of the queso quesadilla cheese and 8 ounces of the hot jalapeno and habanero jack cheese. So I'm using those two cheeses versus the American white. So 2 bags of cheese, or 16 ounces. We're gonna use a tablespoon of cumin, and we're gonna use 1 can of the diced green chilies, and then 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. She used half and half, but we're gonna do heavy whipping cream. So I have my crock pot on high. We're gonna cook it for 2.5 hours, 2 to 2.5. We just want everything to melt. I wanna spray it liberally because I'm not using a liner and I don't want anything to stick. So I'm going to do 1 cup of the heavy whipping cream. And that's all that was left in that one. Get all of that out. I'm going to do tablespoon ground cumin. This is a half. Maybe I'll do 3/4. If it's not enough, I can always add. Then I'm going to add in my cheese. And the last ingredient I'm going to add is the can of diced green chilies. This is mild. You could do hot if you like hot. We're just going to do mild. We're going to let that work. We'll come back and give it a stir in just a little while. Alrighty, you guys, so the queso dip is done. It got quite a bit done. I probably should have had this on low, but that's okay. I'm going to transfer it out, and I did spray the pan, so that is good. But it is done. I think this is going to be a lovely dip to use on our pork rinds. But I'm going to take this a little bit further for our dinner meal. But anywho, that is how the queso dip turned out. In case you're interested, I will try to remember which Mandy in the Making video that I need to link, and I'll link that one. Our Sharing Life event got canceled, but the kids and I are going to use this for dinner. So anywho, we will show you that process as well. Since that was a pretty short recipe, I'm just going to show you how we're going to finish this up for our dinner meal. Alright, you guys, so I had a package of pork that I needed to use. So what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to mix the pork with the queso dip and make like a meat and cheese sauce of togetherness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cheese, I'm going to ladle it into the meat mixture, and that's going to make a full dip. Alright, you guys, so here's what the dip turned out looking like after we added in the pork. So you got the queso, you've got the pork meat. You could add in ground beef. If you have venison, you can add in ground venison. If you are not doing keto, you could add in beans, and that would give you a whole queso dip experience. But since we are doing keto, we are not adding in any beans. You could do this with ground chicken. But we did want to have some dippers. So I'm going to spray my griddle pan. I don't like soft tortillas, but I will eat them if they are fried. So we have some of the carb balanced tortillas, and I'm just buttering up my griddle so that we can throw the ones that we have on. So I'm gonna throw these on. I like the Mission carb balanced tortillas better than the La Banderitas, but the La Banderitas are cheaper. But these are Mission. So all I'm gonna do is fry these up on both sides, and then we will have these for dipping. So this is just gonna take a few minutes, and I'll show you the final product in just a sec. And this is how we will serve this up. So I just put a little chili seasoning on top. I'm gonna take some of those homemade chips I just made, those tortilla chips that I just fried on the griddle. Just a couple of those, however many, take your pleasure. We also have the pork rinds, and then a little bit of that queso with the meat. And the kids and I will eat this just like this, dished up with one of your very yummy. I'm gonna let Jackson step in and give you a taste test.
That right there is good. This is spicy, but not too spicy, and the bread is not too crunchy. So I would definitely give this a try if you ever think of trying this recipe.
Alrighty, you guys, so there it is. This is what we're having. We will see you all next time. Bye now.